Hey guys, Mango7Rule here today. How we doing? Today we're going to go over my Fire Monsters runes. I'm going to go over where I use them, why I use them, what rune sets they should be on, and if I use them anymore, basically. And this is going to be a hard video. I'm a little sick. We're going to try not to sniffle. We're going to try not to sneeze. I'll do my best. So we're going to start off with Wahi here. Wahi's kind of one. Here's the runes that I've had since the very beginning. One of my first Nat 4s, and I've never really used her. She's missing the important skill ups, as you can see. I dodged all her heals again. She's unviolent. I use Wahi for basically all the Rift Beasts at this point, and I've used her for fun and Guild War offense at times, but she's fantastic. I love how she's built, I love how she works, and she's just fantastic. She's also great in Necro 10. I haven't tried her there since I fixed her, though. Now we have Beretta. Beretta's runes haven't changed in a long time. He's just on a decently solid Despair Focus set. Those are his stats. Max skill, of course. I actually Devilmond Beretta, and I don't regret it. He's just so valuable for TOA hard, and he's got me so many legendary scrolls that I just can't argue with it. We have Chiwa here. Those are her stats. I actually fixed her runes recently. She's got some pretty solid runes. I use Chiwa for Necro B10. She was in my starter team. She's a fantastic lead skill, especially when combined with some of the other monsters you'll see here. And I also use her in Fire Rift Beast, no, in the Wind Rift Beast as well. Again, I use a fire-based team with her leader skill. It's just awesome. Now we have good old Verd. I don't actually use Verd too much anymore. I basically just use him for DB10 and that's it. And I can definitely sub him out, no problem. I don't think he's as good as he used to be, especially when Hall of Heroes kind of lost the appeal. Yeah, that's how he's built. I'd like to build him with the crit damage rune on slot 4, but I just can't find any to really fill in the gap. Now we have Chloe. Chloe's one of those monsters I didn't get until she fell off. And because of that, I haven't really found too many uses for her. I've used her every now and then in Guild War, every now and then in Arena Offense, way back when. But aside from that, her runes haven't changed, and I haven't really touched her. Now we have Tsarian. Tsarian's one of those ones that I really want to use more, and I know he's fantastic in Guild War Offense, but I just can't find a good set for him. All my violence are taken. I don't have the heart to give him 10 Devilmons, I just can't do it, so as such, he just kind of sits there. I do still use him with this crappy set in Guild War Offense, and he works, so he's especially good against the double win teams, like Fang Yan teams, Monkey teams, that sort of thing. Now we have Spectra. These are his runes here. I haven't touched Spectra in quite a long time. Spectra was in my starter DB10 team, and he is in very specific TOA hard floors now. I use them basically only for TOA hard 100 at this point, and that's it. I don't use them anywhere else. I find he slows down my TOA floors just because he reduces the attack bar. I'd rather have more dots or something like that instead of him. Now we have Freya with 0 runes on right now. I would build her attack damage attack or something. I have no idea how to build her, to be honest, but some sort of despair will build with attack. And just for your arena defense. We have Lisa. These are my Lisa stats. I haven't changed Lisa since raids came out. As you can see, her runes are subpar, but she's fantastic. She gets me 2-minute raid runs, no problem. I also use her Guild War Offense every now and then. Every now and then you need a cleanser and a dispeller, and what are you gonna do? We have Draco. Draco's one of those ones I had big plans for, and I just never got around to him. I 6-starred him, and that was about it. He's max skill. I haven't really ever used him. Actually, I used him once for Hall of Heroes, and that was it. We have my girl Astar here. Those are her stats. She's on Blade Will still. And she's max skill. I used Astar for... I still do use Astar for Wind Rift Beast, and I've also tried her out for Guild War, and I think if Fang Yan and Rakan ever like phase out, she'll be great, but as of now, you can't really bring her in against the teams you want to bring her against because they all have counterattack. Now we have Wah, and my poor Wah just gets like runes stolen from her every rune removal. She'll get like one at a time, one of her best runes taken away. She's max skill, and I use her for Necro B10, and I also use her for raids. So, fantastic monster. I've never really used her in TOA. I didn't like her there. It just never really worked out. I don't know why, but it just didn't work out for me. Now we have Brothah. This is one of my ones that I kind of regret now, but I don't at the same time. His skills aren't maxed. He's missing 3 skill ups. I used him for Necro B10 right at the start, and he was fantastic for me. That's why I don't regret it. He was a really solid Necro B10 opener, and I don't use him anymore, but he did his job, and he did his job great. And now we have the star of the show here, Colleen, on Triple Revenge. Not sure if I like it better than Bio Revenge yet. She's got max skills, of course. And those are her stats. I use her everywhere almost. I use her in Necro B10. I use her in Elemental Rifts. I use her in raids. I'd use 2 of her in raids if I could. One of the best monsters in the game. Unfortunately, or not unfortunately, but fortunately for everybody, because she's a 2-star. Now we have a Trevor. I do not like Trevor whatsoever. I know he has his uses, but I just don't like him. I used him for Shuriken Hell farming, and that's it. I'm not happy with 6-starring him. Now we have Platy here. Here are her runes. She's on World Boss runes right now. She's max skill, and I used Platy for a while because I didn't have Brienne, so I needed an offensive reser for Hall of Heroes way back when, and she fit the role just well. She actually does a crap ton of damage. I built her crit damage one time, and she has a really high crit multi on this thing. I also use her in PvP every now and then when I need some damage and a reser. Now we have Adrienne here. Those are his runes. I don't use them anymore. Obviously he's on a world boss here, and he was on Violent Revenge, I think. Those 2 runes were taken from him. I used Adrienne for my starter Necro team. It worked perfectly. Again, he's fantastic in Necro. If you're having trouble with Necro, 6-star him, it's worth it. But I don't use him anywhere else. Here we have Vanessa. I don't use Vanessa anymore just because I've been so blessed with speed leads. But she was on a violent shield build. I tried her attack, crit damage attack. I tried her tanky, and I like the tanky better. I found when I brought her in, she was the only fire monster, and if she wasn't tanky, she would just die. And when she was tanky, she would tank forever. So, again, if you have her, don't just bench her. She's fantastic. Her leader skill is really hard to beat. I am just blessed with Sierra and Faye and Pisama and everybody, so that's my fault, not hers. We have Bulldozer here. Here are his runes. I haven't really used Bulldozer yet. I don't know how he really works. I don't know how much damage he does, but I know I will be using him in Guild War eventually. And that's about it. I doubt I'll use him anywhere else. We have Zyoung Fang. Here's his runes. I don't use them. I think I used him for like a week of Necro, and that was it. He's another one of those monsters that he takes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 Devilmon. I mean, come on, come to us. I'm not going to give this guy 13 Devilmon. I'd use them. I would have fun with them in places, but I'm not going to give him 13 Devilmon. And we have Brandy here, another really controversial monster. I love her. Those are her stats. She's really slow for me. I would like to fix that, but she's on Rage Will right now. Just really tanky, really damagey, and she does enough damage to one-shot things with Defense Break usually, and enough damage to one-shot squishy things without it, and especially enough damage to one-shot stuff if they have like Defense Break and another debuff. I use her in Guild War offense. I use her in Arena defense. She can generally hold me around like rank 600 on defense as a lead skill. Her lead skill is just fantastic, by the way. I feel like if they're going to change her, they should make her into an arena defense monster. There's just not enough fire ones that can really withstand and scare away Lucian. I think she's fantastic for that. And we have Callie here. Callie's one I recently 6-starred. I haven't used her yet. Actually, I used her once and I tried, and she didn't do enough damage because... well, she's also missing a skill up that I didn't know. She didn't do enough damage because her runes are crap, and obviously they especially won't do enough now because I stole some of her runes, but she did have a decent set before. I also used her in DB10. I tried taking out Verd and using her instead, and it worked really well, so that's another thing to consider if you don't have Verd. And we have my 2 fire mummies here. They're used on arena defense. I've been using them with no runes for a month and a half now, getting Guardian 1 C3 no problem. I will be ruining them up soon with a really high, preferably Despair Will HP set, but I'm not sure if I'll be able to do that, but they'll definitely be on Will and will hopefully be on Despair. And if they're not on that, I'm not sure what they'll be on, but that's what I'm going to try for. And then we have my Kamoon here. He's got a crap ton of HP, not as damaging as I would like and not as fast as I would like. He's got some pretty solid runes. He's missing a couple grindstones, and I just got him, so I haven't really tested them out outside of a couple guild wars. He's worked fantastic. He's getting me like unbelievable amount of wins and draws in arena too. I have him on arena defense as well. I'm guessing he's just got so much HP. Like, I know a lot of people don't build him with this much HP. They just try to get him at like 30k. But I thought, why not give him 47k? Why not piss people off? And like I said, I'm getting a ton of draws with him. So yeah, those are my fire monsters. I don't have as many as water, obviously. I hope that helped out. If you have any questions, if you have any concerns, any monsters I don't have that you'd like to hear about, please let me know and I'll get to it right away. Anyway, thanks for all the comments, likes, subscribes, that sort of thing, and I'll see you guys next time with my Wind Monster. Have a great day. Bye.